Hey guys, how's it going? It's Buildz here today, and we are back with yet again another Let's Build, the most popular series on my channel. So what we building today? We are building an amazing looking modern villa. Yes, that is right. We have done these in the past. I believe I did one for my old channel, Modern Minecraft Builds, for you fans that have kept along that long, which will be around about 1.5 years now. Wow, that would be insane. Please do comment down below if you were one of my old fans, because that is awesome. You know, it's always awesome to remember some old faces. So, as you will notice, I've made a custom made island, and I want to give a gigantic thanks to Zaris HD. I will put his channel link down in the description. See, Smithers Boss created me a little circular pad, and Zaris went round and basically did all of this work right here, and we got rid of all the water, smoothened it out a little bit, and it looks really fantastic. So I want to say a huge thanks to Zaris. You can check him out on YouTube. He's an awesome builder too, and yeah, you can check out some of his awesome cars. So, like I said, it's been pre-planned. So this is all for part 1. This makes it a lot easier for you guys to see what needs to be done, and a lot easier for me to explain and get on and do the video. So you know, this is the way that we're going to be rolling. And you may notice that everything just looks amazing. Everything is running hugely smooth. That is due to me getting a brand new card, the GTX 980, not 980, 970. It just looks fantastic. I gotta say, guys, I hugely recommend this card. So if we start from this corner here, you're gonna want to come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 blocks. Let's just make that 20. You should then bring it across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this should be 3 wide, right up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, just like so. And you're then going to want to bring this across from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th block in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks along. I try to do all these measurements as well as I can for you guys, because I know measurements are a gigantic aspect when it comes to doing a Let's Build. So hopefully you can follow this with ease. If you can't, please do drop down below a friendly comment in the comment section below, and I'm sure others will help you, or if not, I will help you out myself. So after this is bring out by 2, you're going to want to leave a 2 block gap, then 1, 2, 3 blocks, then you're going to want to come back 1, 1, 2, space it by 2 blocks, then you're going to have a singular block, then another 2, then a singular 1, another 2, a singular 1, another 2, then you're going to want to place 1, 2, come forwards 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to come across another one. This is all sand blocks, guys. You're going to want to come across now 3, place 1, 2, 3 sand blocks, just going back, another 3 blocks across, where you are then greeted with another sandstone wall, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks back, 1 across, then have another 2 gap, singular block, another 2 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Jeez guys, these measurements, you're now going to want to come back 3, come across 1, come back 2, then you're going to want to come back to here, and you're going to want to have 2, come back to here, have 1, 2, 3, then 2, then 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm just going to tell these guys I'm recording. There we go. Yes guys, I'm on my own server, IP in the description. If you want to check it out, please make sure you download that server pack. It's very important so you can see things the way that the server should look. Now, if we come across here, you're going to want to come out 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, then come across 1, 2, 3, then you're going to want to put down some chiseled quartz, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stairs, and you're going to want to repeat this pattern 1, 2 times, bring it back 1, exactly the same rule applies, and on top of each block of chiseled quartz, you're just going to put a slab there. You could put snow, I guess, but you know, it just goes with the whole quartz look, and it all matches up very nicely, so that's why I went with quartz in the end. And it turns out a lot of people on YouTube seem to like quartz and still use it for modern building. I'm trying to promote snow because, you know, it's a smoother, more flush, untile-like texture. Tiles are good for bathrooms, you know, more flush kind of exterior look. Personally, I would use something down the lines of snow. So for the windows of this place, to give it that tropical Mediterranean kind of feel, we're going to be using some blue stained glass paints. Before we do that, we're going to need to bring everything up. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to bring up these 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see. Now, do we bring it up 5 or do we bring it up 6? That is the question here. I think 5 should be good enough. Forgot about you. Do not worry about this problem, guys. I was kind of expecting this. I just forgot to switch textures there. There's a block right here called smooth sandstone, and we're going to be using this. Just like so. Trust me, guys, it may not look like the flushest texture at the moment, but once we've got everything done, all the detailing put in place, this thing is going to look gorgeous. So just bring them all up to this level right here. Use the sandstone, the smooth sandstone, just in between the gaps where, you know, the material will fall. In fact, there is a quick little trick that you can do, and I've just realized we can do that anyway. Once the panes are in place, guys, the one time that panes actually aren't a pane is when they hold sand in place. That means that it's not going to be flying down, it is a gravity block, so unfortunately you do have to deal with things like that. But you know what, that's going to be all cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the whole structure up by this many blocks. I'm going to do it on camera, you know, why not? Because I want to talk a little bit about the server, guys. So, right, I'm getting on average around 10 applications per day, and I know I have had to deny a lot of people, over 30 to be exact, and this is due to building standards on the server being extremely high. We actually have higher building standards than World of Keralis. That is because we want our builds to be exceptional, the best of the best. So when people come on, all I can do is literally just be like, wow, wow, wow. And when the server gets old, you know, builds become dated, a bit like cars. You know, you see a BMW right now that's 15 years old, and you see a brand new BMW pull up next to it, you're probably going to go ugh at that old BMW, right? Same kind of effect has on building. You build to your very best of standards, and you get classic cars. Cars that do not age because they look so beautiful. That is what we're trying to do with our builds. If that makes any sense to you guys, that is what we're trying to achieve here. If it does, awesome stuffs. Alright, so you get the point. And it's not that any of you guys are bad, it's just that, you know, maybe in time your builds won't age as well as others, because we have around, I think we have like 10 builders on here. It's been up a week, so you know that's not too bad, and they're all very dedicated people that come on at least, you know, once every 2 days. So that's awesome stuff, because we need dedication on a server to keep it running. The server plan at the moment is running the server very smoothly, and luckily for you American people, our server is actually hosted in USA on the East Coast. Even better for you guys, because that's where most of you come from, I assume. So you won't have to worry about ping problems, because your ping should be around 30 or 40, you know, depending on your Wi-Fi and etc. But it should be pretty amazing. So guys, once you've done that, you can get a small idea of what this is going to be like. I do say a very small idea because it's nothing like what it's going to be like when it's finished. There's so much detail that needs to be put in place. But if we come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks like so, you can then just come up all the way to the ceiling height, just like that. And you may be like, you know, this is all sand, this is blending in with the ground way too much. And like I said, detail, guys. All we are laying out is the basic foundations of the build. We are going to add like another 3 sandstone textures to this build. We're going to add brick to this build. We're going to add all the stairs, some quartz, windows. We're going to be texturing the ground. We're going to be adding some grass, some bushes. Why, you know, we gotta love them bushes. So we're going to be adding a lot of stuff, and once a lot of stuff has been added, guys, the build completely transforms. That is what I'm going to say. Even though I've said that, I know I'm probably going to get still some people in the comment section below saying, doesn't look detailed to me, and I'm going to be like, ah, okay, you didn't watch the video, did you? Alright, let's just go //set sand, just to speed up processes a little bit. because I know some people really obsessed with me using World Edit recently. Had to deal with this kid who was about 16 but had the IQ of a toddler. He was like, why are you using World Edit? I was like, to speed up unnecessary tasks. He was just like, why don't you use //fill? I was like, because //set is what everyone else uses, and it's the quickest and easiest way of getting things done for my particular Let's Builds and showing you guys. He was like, no. I was like, this kid clearly, thinks he knows all this stuff. And I went on his channel. He had 17 subs, and was talking about how he wants to migrate everyone to Mars because we're wasting our time here on Earth. So I realized the kid had problems, and I apologize for being a little bit dickish, as I would consider myself being, but not really, considering how he was to me. I was basically just saying you have Down syndrome, etc, because I think he actually does, but I didn't mean it in that kind of way. I used better words to describe his condition. That is looking gorgeous. Yo, I'm loving that. And you see what I mean, right, with all these sandstone slabs, they kind of give it like more detail, and the detail really does improve, because this build at the moment is looking very, very plain, and this really does help bring it out. So let's just bring a 2 overhang of slabs at the moment. We're probably going to go 3, maybe 4. Was 2 cool? 2 might be cool. We might keep 2, but I think 3 should do it. 3. Let's have a look at this. No, you get back. Yeah, I'm liking 3. We're going to keep 3. Alright guys, so once you've done that, you're going to want to come out 2 maybe on the front. I mean, the side overhang might be bigger, but so we can have everything symmetrical, and you OCD people are going to be all happy. We might bring it out 3 on the front. I don't know yet, guys. I don't know. We bring out 2 on the sides, right? Because we need slightly more of an overhang here. It just makes it stand out that little bit more. You know what? I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Alright, what we can do now is, since we've done that, I really, really do wish there was like such a thing as like sand fences. I know that sounds absolutely retarded. Like maybe sandstone fences would sound, a little bit more logical, but you kind of get what I mean. Like, if we had things like sandstone fences, like builds like this, you could go so much more like detail, and it would look so much more realistic. Because I don't want to use things like brick for that. Brick is a cool material when applied properly, but to apply it properly, it takes a lot of thought. You can really screw a build over pretty quickly with Flows HD brick, which is probably the best for what we're doing modern building. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have a look into some other textures for the Buildz server pack. We've currently changed a few. We've kept this all the textures that everyone loves of Flows HD, but we've included better glass. All them annoying lines are now being removed for a flat, smoother texture, which personally I think looks amazing. And we've just done a few small things like that. So we're going to leave in them sandstone parts for now, guys, but we may change it in the future. I don't actually know yet. So I'm going to just put sandstone on top of here, just like so. So that should be looking something like that. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing over an overhang. And guys, I made a mistake. This right here, this needs to actually come in front like this, and it actually needs to come down half a slab. I'm so sorry that I messed up on that, guys. Same pattern, just literally take it down half a slab, and where there's blocks in the way, literally just put it in front of blocks, because you can't have a slab running through half a block, because it just doesn't work in Minecraft logic. We're just going to have it overhanging by 2, overhanging by 3 at the side, because I just like this slightly more overhang. The reason for this is we are going to have balconies, and the balconies don't really work due to things like half slabs getting in the way. Let's just quickly come across here, redo this thing, and that would be awesome. And guys, I want to try and hit goals on my channel, like goals. Like, you see people play MCSG, etc., and they're all like, let's see if we can get like 30 likes in this video, for example. you know, why don't we see if we can hit 30 likes in this video, guys? That would be awesome. And I just want to try set like mini goals for me. I think it would help me like help me out on YouTube feel like a little bit more competitive with each one of my videos. So therefore, you know, I will try harder, see if we can hit new levels, and it will tell me what I'm doing right or wrong, as well as you guys giving me a better response, which is something that would just give me so much more motivation. Let's have a look at that. Smexy, that is looking so awesome. We're going to bring this out the front, just like so, and we're going to do exactly the same thing here. 2 over the side, and then 2 at the front. I don't know how that's going to look. We might need to tweak that right there, guys. I think that may look a tad on the derp side of things. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're going to have to bring this up by 1. There you go. I have to border off this area, guys. I don't know how this is going to turn out. We might need to do a few little tweaks up there. Let's have a small look at that. You know what? It's cool for now. It's cool for now. There's always room for change and improvement, right? What we're going to be doing up here is we are going to be having another small like balcony area up here, and this is just going to be round like so. This is going to be all the way across here, just like so. We're going to have another like small like area over here, and guys, there's going to be things like I'm going to do a yacht tutorial, hopefully, like a modern yacht, because we're going to have a yacht parked up here. I mean, if you're going to have your own private island just for a house, you know, transport, you're not exactly going to nip in your car and drive off the side of the island into the sea. You're going to need some kind of transport link, and I think a car would be, you know, it wouldn't really work. So that works very nice. It looks quite sleek. We have another part of the building just around here, guys, but for now, that's all cool. There's going to be a swimming pool at the front. Some of you guys are going to be like, what is the point, you know, on having a swimming pool when you've got the sea right there? And I'm like, why not? You know, why not? I'm going to connect that all the way up here. There we go. All the way up to that block. This entrance I may leave open as just like a big side entrance door. We can have some other small little details in there. Put some sandstone on top like that so it just shows through. And that's awesome. So what we can do through here now, guys, is we can just get out ourselves some sandstone slabs. I am loving this card's performance. Like my other card, I couldn't play on 16 render distance, especially like when I could do it when like I wasn't recording and stuff, but you know, when I was recording, it literally sucked the power out of my card, and now this card literally just performs like a babe. It doesn't even barely get affected by fraps. Let's bring this out all the way across here. And then we can decide, guys, on room layouts. So that's why we're going to leave that part open right there. I'm going to tell you, we're going to have a decking area over here. We're going to have like an umbrella, and I've seen this badass umbrella design going around like everywhere recently, and it's done with white maps. And guys, if you don't know what like these map things are, is they're literally going around everywhere right now. The whole idea is that you have you go to a part of your world, you world edit a huge section of it to be white, you take a map screenshot, and then what you do is you just simply go back, place down an item frame, and bam, there you go. You know, you've got a beautiful looking white map which you can put on the side of flower pots. You can do so many like cool modern things with it. It's so awesome. So for side here, let's see what we have. So we'll get out a few materials of sand. Personally, I think this one chiseled may be a bit rough, so we might not be able to use that. We can try this. I do like it, but there's something about it which is kind of like annoying me. That one, yes and no. You might use that one. It's more tiley, but once you step back from about here, you can't really tell. You know what? We're going to use that. We need a different texture to standard sand, right? Standard sand just does not look right up against something like this. So we're going to have that here, and then basically get some fences out. And we do have these, and like I said, it would have been cool if we could have something that was looking a little bit more sand-like for this build. But these will do for now. Maybe we're going to have to work out a way to make this look more sleek. For now, it's fine. We will come up with some kind of design that will make it look a lot nicer, but you know, it works for now. About putting a block there. Improves it a little bit. We still got to do a lot more work to this thing, guys. We're going to bring this back. Here we're going to have another intersection of lock, and then this is going to come across all the way through here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go up here, use smooth, and the reason we have this is because if you have too many fences, guys, it starts to look really dark. So you need to flatten some of the areas off and just have solid blocks. Kind of like that angle, that was pretty sweet. Why don't we take that out there? Maybe 2 across here. Still needs a bit of work. A 1 across there. For now, you know, for now that works. We're going to keep it like that for now. This area across here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this out to here, because then it just matches everything on around it. As you can see, it's just all like a smooth line. Then what I'm going to do is, this is going to be a confusing part of the build, guys. We are going to need to start on the back here. So if we get our like balconies and stuff, just use this because it's an easy material that places and doesn't fall down like sand. We got to work out how big we want our balcony. Of course, guys, you can change the material of this. It doesn't matter right now, but you know, it will do like in the future. But for now, we're just going to use smooth sandstone as our kind of decking material. We might switch to white wood. It goes quite nicely with sand because it's similar kind of texture. Both light, kind of almost creamy colours. So if we just come back, probably let's just take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Personally, I think that's enough, definitely enough. And we can just get out some standard sand. There you are, because we do need it as like a small, but like a more smoother alternative parts of the build. Come back. Come back to there. We make it 2 in width. We then have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, like a slightly smaller window. Just like so. The rest of it is all going to be sand. So 3, 4, 5, 6. And then right up to here, we then have another block here, and you have a 2 window there. Alright. This is where we got to be a bit careful with the design. So if we just get this out right here, we bring this all the way across here, so we've got a platform to work on. Like so. What we're going to do is we're going to take this, I'm going to bring it out by 1 block right there. Then going to bring this one and come out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we do 5? Let's bring out by that many, just so it doesn't look awkward. Is that too far inside? Yes, it is. We need to come out 1 more, turns out. Okay. This is just going to come across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. Go back to there, and that is going to be like the bedroom, like window part. We're going to have some windows inside this, like that. That is going to look pretty badass. Let's just start building the walls for that so you guys can get a kind of feel for the place. This is going to look so badass when it's done. I can't actually wait. It's going to be a difficult build, the way that we have to layer materials to get that sandy look, you know, not looking too potent in the build. Whoops, and you know, gravity. Bring this back now, guys, all the way to here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Can't forget the measurements, you guys will kill me. And now you've got the measurements for the upstairs sorted out almost, guys. And believe it or not, there is a third floor. This is a mental build. If you were wondering why this build was so wide, you can now understand, because it's to support 3 floors. This is not quite an Italian mansion, but it's bordering the boundary lines. So as you can see now, guys, you can see it's starting to take shape. Come back here, we will finish off the top of this. I think I'm going to bring the video to an end, guys. Like a pretty well planned part 1. We got a lot of stuff done for a part 1. And hopefully it give you a good idea of what we can do in part 2, you know, more constructing the build, just bringing it to look more realistic. That is the goal of the next part. Of course, we still need to do, we'll probably finish off most of the base floor planning. We'll get on to more of the second floor planning, like what we're doing right now, so we can progress with the build faster. We're just going to bring this out so it's in line with that right now. We'll bring this back by 1. And we'll just line this up. This just gets everything looking even, which keeps me happy. Inside, we're going to go for like a traditional modern look, I think. I'm not sure really what style of mansion this is. I might just call it Let's Build Mansion. I don't know if that will get many views though, so depending on what I personally think it is and what will get us decent views on this little series, you know, I would change the title around. Bring that out one more. There you go. You know, it just makes it look a little bit more 3D, a little bit more realistic, what it should look like. Alright, so once you've done that, I'm going to bring this back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 good enough. I think 4 may be good enough. We will then bring this across. 1, 2, 3. And that is due to the viewing of the build. So if you come to the front right, this side needs to be a little bit longer, because as you can see, you know, this one crosses it off a little bit, and you need to kind of compensate for that. So maybe actually 4, you see, would do that right there. So now we're going to jump a 1, 2, 3, 4 window. Do we have enough room to do that? Yeah, we do. Okay, awesome stuff. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Another big window bay. This can be like the secondary bedroom. Sorry guys, we had some server lag there. So basically what you're going to want to do is make this wall 8 blocks in length, and that is it for part 1 of this modern villa let's build. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. If you do, be sure to smack that like button. It gives me a ton of inspiration, and if you're looking forward to part 2, you want to see it, go hit that subscriber button. It gives me so much motivation to get building and start making videos. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys later, and thanks for being awesome.